Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something that will change your life forever. Success is not a possibility, it is an inevitability. The moment you decide with absolute certainty that you are destined to win, the universe will rearrange itself in your favor. But it begins with you. It begins with the thoughts you think, the beliefs you hold, and the actions you take. Act as if success is already yours. Walk, talk, and think like the person you are destined to become. Success is inevitable for the one who claims it with absolute certainty. It is not a matter of luck, nor is it reserved for the chosen few. It belongs to those who refuse to see any outcome other than victory. The moment a person makes the unwavering decision that they are destined to win, a powerful shift takes place. Their mind, their actions, and even the very fabric of the world around them begin to align with their vision. Doubt fades. Obstacles become mere stepping stones. And the person who once hesitated now walks with the confidence of someone who knows their success is already written. There is a force that responds to certainty. The individual who embraces this truth no longer asks if they will succeed. They act as though it is already done. They carry themselves differently, with a quiet assurance that cannot be shaken by setbacks or delays. When others waver in the face of adversity, they press forward, knowing that every challenge is simply another test of their unbreakable resolve. The world does not question them because they do not question themselves. Their belief is absolute, and because of that, everything begins to move in their favor. Every great achievement begins with a decision, one that is made with such conviction that failure is no longer an option. When the mind is conditioned to accept nothing but success, it finds a way to make it happen. This is not wishful thinking. It is the foundation upon which every extraordinary life is built. Those who rise to the top do not do so by accident. They do it because long before anyone else saw their greatness, they saw it themselves. They did not wait for approval. They did not seek permission. They decided deep within their soul that success was already theirs, and they moved through the world accordingly. The power of certainty is magnetic. It draws opportunities, resources, and people who can help bring the vision to life. When a person operates with complete confidence in their success, doors open that others never even knew existed. They recognize possibilities where others see roadblocks. They persist where others give up. This is not because they are any more capable than anyone else, but because they have conditioned their mind to see only one reality, the reality in which they succeed. Doubt is the enemy of progress, and hesitation is the thief of dreams. Those who entertain the idea of failure invite it into their lives. But those who eliminate all doubt and move with unstoppable determination leave no room for anything but success. Every action they take reinforces their belief. Every step they walk carries the energy of someone who already knows the outcome. They are not waiting for a breakthrough, they are creating it. They do not hope for success, they expect it. And because of that expectation, success is not a matter of if, it is a matter of when. They do not hope for success, they expect it. And because of that expectation, success is not a matter of if, it is a matter of when. But expectation alone is not enough. It must be backed by action, intentional, relentless, and unwavering. To bring success into reality, one must act as if it is already secured. Not tomorrow, not someday, but right now. The mind must align with the vision. The words must reflect certainty, and every step must be taken with the confidence of someone who has already won. Every movement, every decision, every interaction must be carried out with the presence of a person who knows they are destined for greatness. The way they speak carries authority. The way they walk exudes confidence. The way they handle challenges shows the mindset of someone who has already conquered them. There is no space for hesitation, no room for second-guessing. To the outside world, it appears as if success has already been claimed, and because of that, opportunities begin to flow effortlessly. People gravitate toward those who believe in themselves without question. Doors that once seemed closed swing open not by chance, but because they were never locked to begin with. They were simply waiting for the right person to approach them with unwavering certainty. The greatest shift occurs the moment one stops waiting to become successful and instead embodies success now. Those who wait for external validation will always be at the mercy of circumstances, but those who act as if their vision is already reality create momentum that cannot be stopped. They make decisions from a place of abundance, not scarcity. They seize opportunities without hesitation because they already see themselves as worthy. This is not arrogance. It is the unshakable belief that success is the natural result of effort, persistence, and faith. Every great achievement first existed in the mind of the one who created it. It was lived in thought, spoken into existence, and acted upon with complete certainty. There was never a question of whether it would happen, only a question of when. This level of certainty transforms not only the individual, but also the way the world responds to them. Challenges that once seemed overwhelming become stepping stones. Setbacks become setups for an even greater comeback. There's no fear of failure because failure does not exist in the mind of the one who acts as if success is already secured. To claim success, one must become success. To attract abundance, one must first embody it. Every thought, every movement, every decision must be in harmony with the vision of a life already won. The mind cannot distinguish between what is imagined with certainty and what is real. So the choice is simple. Live today as the person who has already achieved everything desired. Speak with power, move with purpose, think with certainty. And soon the world will have no choice but to reflect back the success that was always meant to be. And soon the world will have no choice but to reflect back the success that was always meant to be. Yet, even with unwavering certainty and bold action, the path will not always be smooth. Challenges will arise, setbacks will come, and moments of doubt will try to creep in. But these are not signs of failure. They are merely stepping stones on the path to greatness. Every obstacle carries a lesson. Every difficulty strengthens resilience, and every so-called failure is nothing more than proof that progress is being made. The difference between those who reach the heights of success and those who fall short is not the absence of struggle. It is the ability to see struggle as part of the process. The road to success is not meant to be easy. It is meant to shape, refine, and prepare the one who dares to walk it. Those who refuse to be discouraged by temporary setbacks understand a simple truth. Nothing worth having comes without a price. And that price is persistence, endurance, and the willingness to rise every single time they fall. There is power in embracing challenges instead of fearing them. When difficulties arise, those who are truly destined for success do not retreat. They push forward with even greater intensity. They do not see obstacles as roadblocks, but as invitations to grow stronger. Every hardship faced with the right mindset becomes fuel for an even greater victory. The world does not hand over success to those who wait for perfect conditions. It rewards those who refuse to give up, no matter how many times they are knocked down. The strongest foundation for success is built not in moments of ease, but in moments of struggle. It is in these moments that true character is revealed. Anyone can remain confident when things are going well, but it is the ability to stay certain, even in the face of adversity, that separates those who succeed from those who surrender. Doubt may whisper, setbacks may try to discourage, but the one who is truly committed does not waver. They recognize that every great success story is filled with moments of failure, moments that tested, challenged, and ultimately strengthened the one who dared to keep going. Nothing is ever lost in failure. Every setback carries wisdom, every mistake is a lesson, and every closed door redirects toward something even greater. Those who understand this truth never see failure as the end. They see it as a temporary pause, a moment to reassess, adjust, and move forward with even more determination. They know that as long as they continue, success is inevitable. The only way to fail is to stop, and stopping is never an option for the one who has already decided that victory is theirs. Through every challenge, through every difficulty, one thing remains certain. Persistence always wins. Those who keep moving forward, who refuse to be shaken by setbacks, and who see every failure as a stepping stone, will always rise to the top. Those who keep moving forward, who refuse to be shaken by setbacks, and who see every failure as a stepping stone, will always rise to the top. The world does not reward hesitation. It rewards boldness. The greatest opportunities do not wait for those who are unsure. They reveal themselves to those who step forward with unshakable confidence. Every second spent in doubt is a second lost to hesitation. Every moment wasted in fear is a moment stolen from success. The ones who claim their destiny are not the ones who wait for permission. They are the ones who take action, knowing that fortune favors the bold. The difference between those who succeed and those who remain stagnant is not intelligence, talent, or luck. It is the willingness to seize the moment. Hesitation is the enemy of progress. Those who stand at the edge of opportunity, questioning whether they are ready, whether they are good enough, whether they should wait for a better time, will find that opportunity does not wait for them. The moment must be taken. The decision must be made. The action must be executed with absolute certainty, because the world does not move for those who stand still. Power belongs to those who dare. The ones who act with boldness are the ones who inspire, influence, and achieve. It is not about having every answer in advance. It is not about knowing with certainty how every detail will unfold. It is about trusting in the ability to figure it out along the way. The most successful individuals are not the ones who had everything perfectly planned from the beginning. They are the ones who stepped forward even when the path was unclear, even when fear whispered doubts, even when uncertainty loomed ahead. They moved because they knew that waiting was a greater risk than taking action. Every great success story begins with a single step, the step taken without hesitation, the step that says, I will not wait for the perfect moment, I will make this moment perfect. The bold understand that hesitation breeds regret, and regret is far more painful than failure. There is no worse feeling than looking back and realizing that success was within reach, but fear stood in the way. Those who achieve greatness are not the ones who never felt fear. They are the ones who acted in spite of it. The world opens doors for those who knock with confidence. It listens to those who speak with authority. It moves aside for those who walk as if they belong exactly where they are going. The timid may watch and wonder, but the bold create, claim, and conquer. There is no secret formula, no hidden path, no magic shortcut. There is only action, the kind taken with conviction, the kind that turns dreams into reality. The time is never later. The time is never someday. The time is now. The world does not wait for those who hesitate. It belongs to those who move. The world does not wait for those who hesitate. It belongs to those who move. Success is not something that is chased. It is something that is attracted. It is drawn toward the individual who radiates confidence, who walks with certainty, who speaks with conviction. Those who run after success as if it is something outside of them will always find it slipping through their fingers. But those who embody success, who carry themselves as if they already possess everything they desire, will see that opportunities, people, and resources begin to flow effortlessly into their lives. The most powerful force in existence is not external circumstances, it is internal alignment. The way a person thinks, the way they see themselves, the energy they project into the world determines everything. When an individual believes without question that they are worthy of success, they no longer struggle to attain it. They no longer operate from a place of desperation or need. Instead, they move with assurance, knowing that success is the natural result of who they have become. The world cannot resist the pull of someone who has stepped fully into their power. Everything that is desired already exists. The opportunities, the wealth, the achievements, they are all present, waiting to be claimed. But they will not come to the one who doubts, who hesitates, who questions their own worth. They will only come to the one who moves as if they have already arrived. Those who act from a place of certainty make different choices. They do not chase, they create. They do not wait, they declare. And in doing so, they draw success toward them like a magnet. There is a profound difference between hoping for success and embodying it. Those who hope are uncertain. They wish, they dream, they wonder if it will ever happen. But those who embody success already see themselves as victorious. Their actions reflect their belief. Their words hold power. Their presence commands attention. And because they carry themselves as if success is already theirs, the world begins to mirror that belief back to them. The greatest mistake is to believe that success is something to be pursued. Those who chase it remain in a constant state of lack, always feeling as if they are one step behind, always grasping for something just out of reach. But those who understand that success is an identity, a way of being, never feel as if they are lacking. They move with an energy that says, "It is already mine." And because they believe it, the world has no choice but to respond accordingly. Everything begins within. The way success is attracted is not by force, not by struggle, but by becoming the kind of person who naturally draws it in. Think like the person who has already won. Speak like the person who has already arrived. Move like the person who already owns their destiny. Success does not resist those who fully embrace it. It flows effortlessly to those who have become it. Success does not resist those who fully embrace it. It flows effortlessly to those who have become it. But success is not just about thinking the right thoughts. It is about speaking the right words, taking the right actions, and carrying oneself with unwavering certainty. Every word spoken must reinforce the vision. Every action taken must align with the belief that success is already here. Those who truly claim their destiny do not speak in terms of if or someday. They speak as though it is already done. They move with purpose, knowing that their belief alone has set events in motion. There is power in the way one speaks. Words shape reality, influencing not only personal belief, but also the way the world responds. The person who speaks of struggle invites struggle. The one who speaks of doubt reinforces doubt. But the person who speaks with power, confidence, and absolute conviction begins to shift their entire existence. Every word should carry the energy of certainty. Instead of saying, "I hope to succeed," it must become, "I am successful." Instead of, "I want to be great," it must be, "I am already great." The shift may seem small, but the impact is immeasurable. Success listens to those who command it. It does not answer to weakness, hesitation, or uncertainty. It is drawn toward the voice of authority, the voice of someone who has already made the decision that they are destined to win. It is not about arrogance. It is about certainty. The world cannot ignore the person who speaks with absolute belief in themselves. Opportunities are drawn to them. People are influenced by them, and circumstances begin to bend in their favor. They do not beg for success. They expect it. They do not ask for permission. They claim what is already theirs. Beyond words, the way one moves through the world determines everything. Posture, expression, energy. These silent signals communicate more than words ever could. The person who has already won does not slouch in doubt or hesitate in fear. They stand tall. They walk with purpose. They move as if they belong exactly where they are going. Confidence is a language understood by all, and those who carry it within themselves find that the world reflects it back to them. A person who believes in their own success will always be taken more seriously, given more opportunities, and trusted to lead. There is no room for contradiction between thought, speech, and action. All must align in perfect harmony. The person who speaks of success but moves with uncertainty sends a message of doubt. The person who thinks of abundance but speaks of struggle invites conflict. But the one whose thoughts, words, and actions are in complete agreement, who believes, speaks, and moves with power, creates a force that cannot be denied. Success follows the individual who has already stepped into their future. The world does not respond to those who wish. It responds to those who declare, act, and embody success in every possible way. The world does not respond to those who wish, it responds to those who declare, act, and embody success in every possible way. Yet even with the right thoughts, words, and actions, there is one final truth that separates those who achieve greatness from those who merely dream of it. That truth is consistency. Success does not come to those who show up once in a while, who take action only when they feel inspired, or who believe in themselves only on the good days. It belongs to those who commit fully, who remain steadfast in their vision, and who refuse to let circumstances dictate their level of dedication. There is no power in fleeting effort. Anyone can be motivated for a moment, but true success belongs to the one who stays the course day after day without wavering. The journey is not about short bursts of intensity. It is about sustained effort, an unbreakable commitment to keep going no matter what. The person who achieves greatness is not always the one who starts with the most talent, resources, or advantages. It is the one who simply refuses to stop. They work when others rest. They push forward when others retreat. They maintain belief when others surrender to doubt. Every small action compounds over time. A single effort may seem insignificant in the moment, but consistency transforms small steps into unstoppable momentum. Success is built in the quiet moments when no one is watching, when there is no applause, no immediate reward, no external validation. It is built in the discipline of showing up, putting in the work, and trusting the process even when results are not yet visible. Those who persist when others give up are the ones who rise above the rest. There will always be moments of challenge, times when doubt whispers that the effort is in vain, when the results seem too far away. This is where most people stop. They mistake temporary struggle for permanent failure. They allow setbacks to convince them that they are not meant to succeed. But those who understand the power of consistency know that struggle is not a sign to quit. It is a test of commitment. The greatest rewards always come to those who endure just a little longer, push just a little harder, and hold on just a little tighter when others would have let go. Success is not an event. It is a way of life. It is not something that happens overnight. It is something that is built over time. The person who remains unwavering, who continues to move forward no matter what obstacles arise, will always find themselves standing at the top. The world cannot deny the one who refuses to be denied. Greatness is not reserved for the lucky, the privileged, or the naturally gifted. It is earned by the ones who show up every single day, who take relentless action, and who never stop believing in the vision they have already claimed as their own. The world belongs to those who decide, those who think, speak, act, and persist as if success is already theirs. There is no waiting, no hesitation, no room for doubt. The only limits that exist are the ones that are accepted. The only failures that last are the ones that lead to surrender. But for the one who refuses to back down, who rises after every fall, who moves with unwavering certainty, there is no outcome but victory. Everything needed is already within. The power to shape reality, to command success, to turn dreams into undeniable truth. It has always been there. The mind directs it, the words declare it, the actions bring it to life, and consistency ensures it never fades. There is no secret, no hidden key, no force outside that can decide what is possible. The only question is this: will the decision be made? Will the belief be unshakable? Will the action be relentless? The answer must be yes. Not someday, not when the time feels right, now, this moment. This is the time to step forward, to claim what already belongs to the one bold enough to take it. The future is not waiting, it is calling. Success is not uncertain, it is inevitable. The only thing left to do is move with the unstoppable force of someone who already knows the outcome. The world does not resist those who walk with purpose. It moves aside for those who refuse to be denied.